tailstock. To take the assembly of the first tailstock, first we have the part which is a body, which is the entire one which is going to be placed first. So to this, what happens is, now we can see there is a hole inside of diameter 38. So this diameter 38, we can see there is a barrel. So that barrel has to go inside this, which is 38. Then to this, we have a square of 20 into 5 LH thread. Similarly, there is a square of 20 into L5 thread. So this will go inside this. Till where it will go, so that is the next part what we need to identify. So to do that, first we will be having this diameter 38. So this diameter 38, we have a flange of diameter 38. So this portion, this diameter 38 will go and fixed into the model of this body. So first we are going to take up the body and we are going to assemble it now. So first I will go to the new. So I'll go to isometric assembly. So once we go for the isometric assembly, now we will going to be, first we need to place the part here. First we need to get this part here. So now there is a path, we need to fix it. So first we will go to E drive where I have saved this file. I will go to the tailstock. So double click on this. Now we will going to have the parts here. So these parts has to be fixed here. So to do this, first we'll go for now we go for the body. You just double click on this. So the body part will going to come and fix it here. So to this I need to assemble. So when you see this body, so to this we need to have this part number 5, which is the flange. So that flange has to be fixed now. So how do I come to know that it is to be flange? You can see here. So there is a diameter 38. You can see the diameter 38. So this diameter is also 38. So this portion has to go inside this. But we have the diameter 20. The diameter 20 has to go inside this. So the barrel or the screw spindle has to be inserted here. So this thickness is 18. So this thickness is also 18. So this is how we will be able to analyze from which part to which part we need to enter. So the first part, which is once we done this with this, so this will be automatically grounded. It is fully constrained in all directions. So we cannot change this particular base part. Now we want to have the flange. So you just double click on flange. So this flange will going to come here. Then you just go to home, click on drag component and say okay. If you try to move this, it moves in all directions. Now what I need to do is I need to align this with reference to this. So go to assemble. So go to home, click on assemble. So here we need to create the feature. Since it is around, you just lock the rotation and click on the axis of this with the axis of this. Now initially it was moving in all round. Now when you try to drag this component and say okay, now it moves only in this direction. That is basically because now it is constrained in all the directions except that it is moving in the linear direction. So what I need is I want this face to be matched with this. So go to assemble, go to home, click on assemble, click on this face, has to be touched with this face. Now it has gone inside this, but now I need to flip this. So automatically it will going to be rotate, mirror with reference to this and make that component is fixed now. Now when you see this, if you see home and try to select this flange, it says fully positioned. Now once you get this, to this what next part I need to assemble, each part has to get fully positioned condition. So to do that, now we will go for the next part. The next part what I need to assemble is the screw spindle. How do I know that? We have this diameter 20. This diameter 20 has to be assembled within this flange. So this is also diameter 20 and this portion, that is 18, this is the end of this portion, has to be butted against this. So that is how it should be assembled. Now I have to take the part number 4, which is screw spindle. So to do that, first you double click on the screw spindle. So now when we drag this, we can see when we drag this, go to home, click on drag component. So if you click on OK, so it moves in all directions. Now I need to assemble this. So I will not lock the rotation. So, but basically because we have a keyway here. Once you have a keyway, so the keyway has to be horizontal. So it can be rotated in any direction. So that is the reason why I cannot lock the rotation even though it is a round piece. So to do that, first go to home, click on assemble. So I don't lock the rotation. Click on the axis of this with reference to the axis of this. Now as I move, go to home component and go to drag and say OK. It will move in all directions. Now you can see it is moving in the all directions. Now I need to lock the rotation. So once we assemble this, you will going to lock the rotation. To lock the rotation, you just click on home, click on assemble, take the flat portion of this with reference to the flat portion of any one of this flat portion. You can take the flat portion of this. If you take the flat portion of this, now it has been locked, the rotation. Again, when you try to drag the component, we can see that the component is moving in the horizontal direction. Previously it was rotating, now it is not rotating, basically because it has been locked the rotation. Now the other part what I need to do is, so go to home, click on assemble, click on this face, click on this face with reference to this. So it will goes inside and it will going to lock the rotation. So this is how they now when it is seen, it is in fully positioned. So this is how you will be able to place the component.